Hey guys, another top 10 time, and I am Captain Foley, and
I am still Commander Coggins, as always.
yes. So, today's top 10 isn't really, I wouldn't classify it as a top 10 really. It's kind of a,
Our favourite 10, or our.
yeah, so they're in no particular order really. I mean, anyway, let's announce it and then I'll say more what I'm talking about. Samuel, what is it?
This is our top 5, top 10, whatever. Away team members. So I suppose our ideal 5-man away mission team.
Our away team, dream team, so to speak.
Perfect. And mine's in a vague order. I think I guess my number one is my team leader. I guess that's the only qualification I'll get. I'll
Well,
give.
the way I did it was if I was beaming down to the planet with a group of five people,
Okay.
and then four, and then three, and then two, and then one, who would I want to take with me? It's just one person, should the
Oh,
need arise.
that's cleverer than I did.
Of course, it's my job. Okay, so
Cool. Okay.
number five would be seven of nine. I mean, well, there's more than one reason that I want seven of nine to go down the planet with me. Just saying. But all the knowledge of the board, very super smart, super intelligent, can basically work her way out of any situation. A little socially awkward at times, so beaming down to certain planets might be kind of a problematic.
But it's okay. She's having lessons from a hologram. It's fine.
Plus the fact that she was Borg, a lot of people are kind of, you're Borg, don't trust you right away. So, but she's definitely worth having on the away team, and it's definitely something to, to let her take point and kind of stay behind her, and sorry.
enjoy her actions in the view. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Number four would be Jadzia Dax.
Okay.
Again, pretty much the same reasons. Something that
Are these all going to be females? Like, is it
no,
just,
no.
it's not the Charlie's Angels of the Star Trek one, is it?
Captain Foley's Angels. Well, that's gonna go viral right now. No, Jadzia Dax, more than 900 years of experience, many personalities, many lifetimes encapsulated in that. Somebody that's very confident, dynamic, intelligent, and somebody that's very versatile because they've adapted to many different things in the span of their life. Somebody that you can definitely count on to get the job done.
Well, I would dare to say that she's more resourceful than Seven of Nine. I'd say that's like a step up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why she's one slot ahead of her.
There you
go. Number three would have to be Worf. I mean, you need somebody rough and tough, and on your team to take care of the security situations, make sure their captain is safe, and somebody that is very honorable, dedicated to the person that he's serving, and somebody that takes orders well. And
he would take a batleth for you.
Yes, that's definitely Worf. Yes. So kind of rough, tough, and bad to know. That's Worf, and I'd love to have him on my team just for that simple reason. He can definitely hold his own in a fight, and don't have to worry about any kind of situation like that. Number two would have to be Spock.
Okay.
This one speaks for itself. It's Spock. Again, he can figure his way out of any situation given enough time, and the counterpoint of the logic to my over brashness at times, because I am very emotional, as you guys have seen as your captain. His logic would be a counterpoint to that and kind of keep me in check. And that's sometimes what I need. Samuel does that quite often. So that's why Samuel is number one on my away teams list.
That's such
I'm just kidding.
If I was, that'd be great. That'd be a lovely little fourth wall breaking stunt you pull there. Like, oh.
Yeah, no, I considered that actually, but you might get an honorable mention. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, number one is Data. The do everything mechanical man. You don't have to worry about him getting diseases. A lot of the things that impact the rest of your away team might not affect him, or only affect him depending on the situation.
So what are you saying? Send him ahead and everyone else chills out on the shuttle?
No. But he's very useful. You can detach his head and do things, plug him into the computer. If you have a problem with the shuttle, you need to fix things. On the
he's
fly.
Not R2D2. He's not like.
Well, he's the R2D2 of Star Trek. Absolutely, he is. But I think that's why he's on my number one slot, because he also is super, super intelligent and can recall any information that he's ever been exposed to. So it's something that's very handy, and he's my go-to guy. You know what I mean? He's my walking library computer.
Very nice.
All right. So what's your favorite away team?
Okay, interesting list. My number 5 is Julian Bashir because he is a truly fantastic doctor, and he has the IQ of a genetically engineered man. That's pretty useful in any situation. I mean, he is good at general science, medicine, and thinking fast. And as you say, for previous people, he can also retain a lot of information. So a really good all-round person, but has the medical skills to save my ass if needed. And I might run into fights, so pretty needed. That's my thought anyway. My number 4, and I'm surprised it wasn't on your list, is Odo because he's a shapeshifter. That's pretty self-explanatory? But he's also a very savvy detective. Although not the best at people skills, but none of my list are. So he'll just fit in just fine. Be great time. But yeah, very, very useful and can help in a lot of situations. He hasn't necessarily got the technical knowledge, but such a wild card to be able to throw out there and be very useful. My number 3 is also 7 of 9 because, as you said, super smart, super resilient, knows a lot of the collective knowledge, stuff that the rest of the crew just wouldn't, because Federation only knows a certain amount, and she knows other tidbits. So maybe there's a rock somewhere that you can turn into a cannon. Maybe it's been done before, but maybe she knows a different one. And come on, also strong, fast, great reflexes, nanoprobes and Borg implants. You've got to consider she has managed to give herself a temporary shield before. So what else can they do? Hell of a useful bit of tech there. My number 2 is also Spock, because he is, as you say, smart and resourceful. He always has the answer. And with his long life and wealth of experience spanning pre-TOS to past TNG, he has a lot of information, a lot of abilities, and a massive range of skills from math to science and just anything with space. Come on, if you have a starship crashing, or you really need to win that 3D chess game, playing against an alien that is bargaining for the life of your crew members, you need a Spock there to win that game of chess. It's the only one that can. And my number 1 is also Data, because like I said, he is the ultimate team member. Strong, smart, resilient. A good support in the case of a water landing. Very, very good buoyancy. Just saying. Do I really have to explain? He thinks faster than humans, fast reflexes, and has so much info in his brain that he is a supercomputer. He really is. And he's not affected by vacuum, by gas, by water, by things we probably don't even know about. Basically, he's the all-round amazing team member.
Exactly my reasoning behind that.
Yeah.
Which would have been funny because originally 7 of 9 was going to be my number 3 slot.
Yeah.
But I was switching Warf and 7 of 9 around. But so we would have had 3 that were exactly the same.
Which is interesting because I when I was doing this list, I was sort of saying to myself, do you really want to put 3 super intelligent people and not like you picked a Warf? That makes a lot of sense because he's got the physical ability to help be that. But my mentality was, well, Data can shoot a phaser as good as anyone. Spock can beat people up with his pure strength. 7 has the hand-eye coordination to fire. I mean, they've all got.
Plus, Data's stronger than Worf anyway.
True. Yeah, absolutely. So they've all got the tactical abilities, and Odo and Bishop, just being trained as part of a Starfleet officer and being heightened as everyone on my list is. They're going to have the combat ability to be able to do that. And I mean, I'm not going to go and fight everyone. I'm going to be there for sciencey reasons. So everyone should be science. Pretty much.
Sciencey reasons. Okay, interesting. Oh, I like your list. Okay. Not really surprised by any of it. I am also surprised that Odo's not on my list.
You forgot about him, didn't you?
I did. I didn't do my research very well. I was thinking, what else could I include on that? But yes, Odo would definitely be up there, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a huge DS9 person, but I was just like, yes. But anyway, who's your honourable mention? Because you might be able to slip something in there that would be surprising.
My honourable mention is Neelix.
Go on.
No, it's not. It's not Sonic the Hedgehog. No. I like Neelix. Don't get me wrong.
Too.
This was a toss-up for me between Scotty and the Doctor. The Doctor, like you said, has the medical knowledge of the entire Federation data bank of medical knowledge. Mm-hmm. Plus, he's very good at improvising on the fly. He's got holographic projectors, so there's us possibilities for other uses, making him look anybody else much like Odo, as well as you can use the mobile emitter for various techie things that has been many times. But then also Scotty, because he's a miracle worker. He can do anything with anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have to give him some love. I don't know. So I don't really have one specific honorable
It's
mention. I
okay.
have
You can cheat occasionally. You're the captain. You're allowed to.
Okay, I've got the doctor who finally decided on a name, and that name is Scotty. There you go.
Canon. Okay, my honourable is interesting because I agree with everything you just said.
Of course you did.
But I'm going to take it one step further because my honourable is LaForge because he's also a fantastic engineer, and we know Scotty when they meet. He out-knowledges Scotty because he's got the timeline to be able to know the tech beyond where Scotty was. So bring Scotty into a Borg cube, he's not going to do great. Bring LaForge, he has that knowledge. It's just a time thing, just a time thing.
Scotty would catch on pretty quick.
Well, he didn't though in the episode. I know he was retired. I guess you're thinking prime time.
Yeah, absolutely. Prime, like red shirt Scotty.
But I mean, I think LaForge has a lot of that. It's funny because they don't really put as much, this is the engineer of the ship in TNG, but he does everything they always ask him to do, and fast, and without, much of a, it can't happen, Captain. Like, he does it. So, and he runs a great team. Like, whenever he's got to be a full team member, he's always the one guy. So I think that's a good little team dynamic. But the one real advantage he has is the visor, because boy, can that scan a lot of different things and be used for different abilities, and that's something that no one else on the team can remotely see. So that's, like you said with the Doctor, that extra bit of visual input.
That's what tricorders are for, though. Anything that's Geordi's visor.
But he can do stuff that tricorders can't, I believe.
I think he can, yes, but I mean, you can modify a tricorder to do anything. So
yeah, but they're all somewhere else, and he's just tricordering with his eyes.
Well, good point.
Yeah.
This was a tough one because there's so many great people to choose from.
And yet we picked the same basic 3 because at the end of the day, when you sort of overpower someone, like a Data or like a 7 of 9, they're just so good. I mean, we're not going to necessarily bring a Kirk because he's just got that command, but give him he's not that versatile.
Yeah, plus, captains weren't even on my list because
sure.
I'm the captain. I'm going down with my away team, right? So
it's true.
But yeah, great list. I'm not really surprised by any of yours. I kind of expected most of that, although except for the Odo thing, I can't believe I didn't think of Odo.
And I surprised myself with Bashir because I'm not a huge DS9 person, but he does have a hell of a lot of medical, and that genetic engineer just gives him that extra edge. But the Doctor, I can't believe I did think the Doctor, but I didn't choose him for some reason. I can't remember why.
I almost chose Bashir as well. I mean, when I first started watching the show, I hated him, but I grew to love him. He's one of my favorite DS9 characters. So
anyway, that is it for this week's Trekyards Top 10. Hope you guys liked that. Hope you guys probably going to agree with us on a few of these things. But if you don't, if you think Keiko O'Brien would be the top list, if you think
need a botanist, right?
Need a botanist, yeah. If you think
I would have to say Billy from TOS. Everybody that watches TOS knows about Billy. Every time you see Billy, you yell, Billy! Because he's on the bridge all the time. He plays multiple aliens and stuff as well. He's always in the background.
So he could be anything, is what you're saying.
Exactly. He could be like a Q. He could be omnipotent and just kind of watching what's going on. It's because it's weird that he's never mentioned.
And this is also for you guys to be able to discuss in the comments below. So please do and let us know what you think is your top 5 or even top 10. Go radical. Go for a full big away team. Or even let us know, like Stuart did, what would be your top 2 maybe? Just who is the guys you need to have in that away team. And let us know and we will read and enjoy. So until next time, guys, it's Commander Cockins.
And Captain Foley.
See you next time.
Beam down and be safe.